What's going on YouTube? BigJerr, back with you guys again. And today, we're going to be in Ableton Live. And I'm going to show you guys a device that'll instantly make everybody's build instantly better. Let's find out what this device is and how to do it. I'll see you there. Okay, so what's this device? It's actually going to be Autofilter. But hold on a second. You're like, oh, I use Autofilter in my builds, but I got this little extra thing that I promise you're not doing. Cool. So first off, we're just going to listen to a little bit of this so we can get an impression of what's going on. Well, you could hear what we're doing, and then we'll talk about it, and I'll show you what I mean.
Watch me drop it. Drop it. Watch me drop.
So here's our auto filter, but this is the section here that I think you may not know about. So, cool. Let's go ahead and solo this and listen one more time to this section here and listen to how the lead is almost swaying back and forth between my ears. See what I'm saying? It's not only filtering, but it's also moving around my head. This gives me the coming from another room kind of feeling. Like it sounds like it's coming from the other room into this room. Great. Let's talk about what we're doing here. Okay. So basically I'm putting a bandpass on. And remember guys, if you turn on one of these analog modeling filters like this OSR, you get this drive. And it makes sense because if you're removing a lot of the sound, like think about how much of the sound you're removing with a bandpass. You can make up some of that drive. Cool. Now, what is this section? Okay, so you start out down here with your phase at 0. So that's just right on top of each other. You're not going to hear anything. So if I put them out of phase with each other, right? Well, the best way to kind of see what this is doing is by looking at the auto pan. Okay, because if I turn the amount up, this is 180 degrees out of phase. So if I bring it in phase, look, cool. So it's just like the one thing. So that's exactly what's happening over here. Okay, so we're going to set it 180 degrees out of phase. And then this is the amount. You don't have to go up that high. Like 10 is good. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but that's the amount that I chose. And this is the shape that the LFO is going to take. Okay, I'm going to use a regular sine. And this is the rate. So you could do hertz or rate. So now, again, if I have this down, let's listen to this one more time. But notice it'll do the same filtering, but in the kind of boring way that you're used to. Cool, and we're used to that. But if I add this into it, right, notice how now you can hear all that stuff we were talking about. And one more tip that I can give you is if you check out this, okay, if you check this out, you can see that I've got this on the track the whole time, but I've only got it activated with the build. So, it's like when the drop happens, it's off. So we're not putting any of our sound through a filter. It's not taking up any CPU, not doing anything but just hanging out, being cool, getting ready for the builds. This is something that I do before every drop pretty much, especially in those hybrid trap songs. This is a great way to take yourself from really any build or any situation, introduce the sound lightly so people are like, oh, wait a minute, I hear that. And then boom, hit them with it full on right there. Cool. Now you guys all know how to make amazing builds. All right, guys, I hope you learned something and found this useful. If you did, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Trying to get my numbers up, trying to make this thing happen, and you can help me. Hey, help me, help you.